Back in 1965, the computer at MIT Cambridge cost $11 million and took up half a room. This was the same year Moore's Law was published, claiming that computer power was doubling every 24 months. 40 years later, the computer in your smartphone is 1 million times smaller, 1 million times less expensive, and 1,000 times more powerful. That is a billion-fold increase in price performance. And that trend is not slowing down. In fact, it's speeding up, with the next billion-fold increase expected to happen within 25 years. What Kurzweil is saying is that our own biology is subject to the same effects of Moore's Law. How much do you think you age today? Everyone grows older, but we don't all age the same. This is why a person can look old in their 30s and young in their 60s. If you drank lots of water, exercised, got 8 hours of sleep, and had engaging conversations with friends and family, you probably aged very little. On the other hand, if you sat on the couch, ate donuts, smoked, and got into stressful arguments, you probably aged a lot. When it comes to living longer, lifestyle choices make all the difference in the world. How long do you actually want to live? Most people would say living longer is always going to be a good thing. And according to Ray Kurzweil, this is a question we're going to have to ask ourselves very soon. He estimates that if you follow his advice, most people will be able to add an additional 20 years to their life. But that's not it. He says this extra 2 decades will allow you to live to see a new technology literally allowing you to change your genes, turning off bad ones and activating beneficial ones. And this will add an additional 2 decades to most people's life, which he says will give you enough time to have microscopic devices the size of blood cells traveling through your bloodstream and keeping you healthy at a cellular level. It won't be long before the sands of time run inwards rather than outwards. Our genes are essentially little software programs, and they evolved under circumstances very different from today. For instance, something like the fat insulin receptor, which says, hold on to every calorie because who knows where the next meal is coming from. Something like that was very relevant from the hunter-gatherer days. Today, this, combined with our natural inclination for cravings and overeating, is what causes an epidemic of weight problems, with 2 in 3 adults being overweight and 1 in 3 obese. What if we could turn this gene off and turn on helpful genes? We possess a genetic program that wants us to die young. But what if we could eliminate things like allergies, cancer cells, and heart disease? People literally won't be dying from disease and they won't be dying from old age. With all these things becoming incredibly possible, the question becomes, is this even ethical to do? With so many problems like deforestation, hunger, and pollution caused by overpopulation, what will the effect of people literally not dying be? If you're like Ray Kurzweil, you probably believe the answer is more technology. He believes no matter what difficulties we face, there exists an idea that can overcome it. It is a question we will have to deal with very soon.